Stranded Deep on PC gets its official 1.0 release as of today, and console versions will be getting item piles. In a tweet about 5 hours ago, the Beam team, the makers of Stranded Deep, said this: "Today marks the 1.0 release of Stranded Deep. An update from Beam team was posted on the official Stranded Deep forums here." But before we do that, I'm going to go over to the console version and their post for that, which was about 8 hours ago. Hi everyone, with the release of 1.0 on PC today, I wanted to give an update on the console version. We have some remaining multiplayer bugs to fix on the console platforms. We're also prioritizing these based on which issues affect gameplay the most, and we have a dedicated team working on fixing these. The version 1.0 release on PC represents that the game is now feature complete on all platforms, except the item pile feature from the PC version is currently missing in the console version, but we will be adding this as soon as possible. We're working on getting an update out as soon as possible, but we don't have an ETA yet. We'll keep you posted as soon as we have a firmer timeline. We'll be doing our best to minimize any logistical delays with console patches due to QA testing, submission times, etc. Moving forward, we're also working on improving our communication. We'll be checking in more regularly, and I'll be working with Claire to provide more regular updates. Even if we don't have any exciting news, it's still nice to know we're here. These updates will come from Claire, who will be checking in with me and the team to get all the updates and important. Thank you. That's all we ask you guys, is just talk to us. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. I am not glad to hear that anything else is coming to console except for item piles, but I digress on that. The most important thing we wanted to let you know is that the team is working on fixing the remaining issues, tightening everything up, and there will be more patches soon. Okay, more patches. So they got more coming. Maybe we'll get some more. I would like to see a bigger map for console. There's so many things I'd like to see on console, but item piles is a start. Now for PC, today marks the 1.0 release of Stranded Deep. Version 1.0 represents the Stranded Deep is feature complete. We've achieved our high level goals and are now focusing on stability and quality of life fixes. We have some remaining multiplayer issues to fix across PC, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms, and have a dedicated team working on fixing these. We'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who has supported us. The game and community has grown far beyond anything we've ever could have expected. Ben and I originally started this project out of our back rooms. He goes on to talk about, it's a long list of, it sounds like an acceptance speech. Thank you for all the years kind of a thing. It sounds like they're at the end. They're pretty much done. They got a few things to do and they're moving on. But he did say this, which led me to believe that they have another project that they're working on. "You've enabled us to secure our future as a studio, and we're looking forward to taking everything we've learned from this experience," meaning Stranded Deep, "using it to grow bigger and better. We're forever grateful." Well, personally, this was their first game that two guys made. As much and as critical as I've been, it is an amazing game with an amazing community, and I do look forward to seeing what they can produce with all the knowledge they have now. So we'll see. Bug fixes are pretty thin, guys, especially since PC hasn't seen a proper update since January 10th, I believe is what it was, of this year. Fixed host and or client crashing when returning to the main menu after completing the endgame scene. Fixed creative and passive game modes resetting when loading saved game. Fixed watch not showing correctly on Apple M1 silicone. Fixed Steam not initializing errors when launching Mac OS app outside Steam. Fixed null session ID displaying for client. Fixed some German and Russian localizations, and fixed missing localization terms. They added the Apple M1 silicone builds, native Apple M1 silicone builds, added Metal Graphic API support, and a bunch of things like that. Changed the crafting menu label color to red if you don't have the requirement. They localized the map editor, upgraded Unity to 2021, and upgraded the Steam SDK, and that is what PC got. Okay, well, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. To me, it sounds like they got another project they're working on, and they got a separate team kind of working on this stuff for Stranded Deep. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong. Anyways, guys, that is the latest news for Stranded Deep. I'm Granddaddy Gamer, and I will see you in the next.